Hey everyone, you know, I haven't done a DVD monthly review in a while, excuse me for a second, or a movie of the month if you will. So this is sort of a DVD movie of the month double feature. And the two movies of the month that I'm going to talk about and review here are, first of all, let's start out with Speed. That's right, Speed, which was released in 1994 in theaters, starring Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, and Dennis Hopper, and Jeff Daniels. Overall, the DVD lives up to exactly what the tape was and what the movie still is, and it, definitely gives it a perfect sound and picture, 5.1 surround. Just a tremendous release for DVD. And this is actually, if you could read this here, a special collector's edition. What that means is it's a 2-disc set. It's got a little booklet right here. It's got a little booklet, as you can see. But it also has 2 discs. One containing the movie, which has Keanu Reeves on there. It also has commentary by the screenwriters and the director. And then the other one has special features, and that the disc has Sandra Bullock on it. Now on disc 2, you basically got your 5 extended scenes. You got a lot of featurettes like on location, stunts, visual effects, bus jump, monorail crash. You got 4 multi-angles, stunt comparisons. You got 4 storyboard to film comparisons. You got interview, galleries with Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, Dennis Hopper, Jeff Daniels, and the director. You got the HBO special. You got the Billy Idol music video. You got behind the scenes still galleries. You got production design gallery. You got a full-length screenplay, a theatrical trailer, and TV spots. Overall, it's a great addition to any DVD collection. If you've seen the movie but only have the tape, or if you recorded the movie, I suggest you get this one as well. It's going to be definitely worth the money. It's not that much. I actually got this for $7. That's right, $7 at Walmart. So it's not much. It's definitely affordable. I suggest you go out and get it. The next movie I want to talk about is a sequel to a movie that was released in '95 in the spring of '95 in theaters. That movie was a Goofy movie, and this is the direct-to-video DVD sequel to it. You guessed it, an extremely goofy movie. As you could see, the Extremely Goofy movie was released in 2000, basically 5 years after the original film. And basically it deals with the fact that Max is going off to college now, along with his friends PJ and Bobby. And what happens is that Goofy is getting so distraught and depressed at the fact that his son is leaving. Because for most of his life, for 18 years of his life, he's always been used to having his son in the house. He's always used to waking up every morning, getting his son ready for school. Seeing his son every summer during the morning, every day. But now his son's going off to college. Excuse me for a second. I'm just checking something, that's all. But he's so used to that now that his son's going off to college, it's like he can't accept it, really. He can't accept the fact that his son's going to leave and he's going to be alone. So basically, what happens in this film is after Max and his friends leave for college, Goofy gets so distraught and depressed, even after he walks upstairs and looks into an empty bedroom of Max's, he gets so distraught, so depressed, that when he goes to work, it distracts him. It distracts him to the point that not only is he seeing like a young picture of Max talking to him, or seeing Max's head kind of appear on a robot toy that he's building, putting together for his company, one of those little robot figures, saying hi and everything. He gets so distracted to the point that he accidentally switches on the super ultra mega fast thing, making the conveyor belt go so fast, making the production line go so fast, to the point that it overloads the system, and he ends up losing his job. because his boss had told him to stop daydreaming and get to work. So basically, Goofy has to find another job. So he goes to the unemployment office and finds out that the only way he can get another job is with a college degree. Well, you know Goofy. He decides, okay, I'll go for it, I'll try it. And wouldn't you know it, just as life is going good for Max, just as he's making new friends like the Barrette girl, who ends up getting interested in PJ, and just as he's getting himself and his friends hyped up for the X Games and learning his best in college, wouldn't you know it, along comes his dad at the same college. That's right, his dad actually attends the same college as he does to get that degree to get a job. And why does he do this? Because he feels as though being close to Max will help him focus more, because he's so used to being there with him. So basically what happens overall is Goofy just ends up being the father that Max was used to having when he lived with him. But even more so, even to the point that after Max, as he told his friends, laid down the rules to his dad, it basically falls as deaf stairs, and his dad still acts like a father to him. Until Max figures something out. As Max goes to get his father his library card, thus trying to distract him enough so he can sneak off with his friends and go to the X Games practice, what happens is he does this, but ironically he actually introduces, when he gets his father's library card, to Sylvia Mopple, who's in charge of the library, and finds out that she shares the same interests as Goofy, the 70s kind of stuff. And thus, wouldn't you know it, a romance and relationship is born right out of it. And in the end, and overall, I don't want to give too much away from this, but overall, I would say what happens is in the end, Goofy does graduate, he gets his degree, and he rides off into the sunset with Sylvia. Max and his team win the X Games, and that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say what happens in between. I'm not going to say what happens anywhere else except for those two things. So if you don't want to be spoiled about the endings, turn this volume down. But that's all I'm going to say. And if you've not gotten this movie yet, not seen it, if you've not bought the DVD, I suggest you do. It's got a lot of good special features on it. And, it is a good film. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I've heard there might be a sequel to this one called, I can't even think what it is, but it's like another Goofy movie. I can't think of the title though. But that one, I think, from what I've heard, is being made or has been made or something. But overall, definitely get a chance to look at this. It's really good. And that's all I have to say on my 2 movies of the month for August into September. And my reviews on the movies of Speed and Extremely Goofy Movie. I hope you enjoyed them, and I'll talk to you all later.